Ekta. This is me, Ritika. And we're here at the beautiful India Habitat Center breaking down the first session that happened last week on the Founders Forum. And we're calling it the After Talk series. You'll get the breakdown of everything that happened, what people spoke, the learnings. So this is basically the gist of the whole else. So
Was burnouts, breakthroughs, and balance, wherein we try to understand what are the burnouts for our founders and how it moved to breakthroughs and how they found balance between all of that.
as you can see that the themes have been 3 different categories. So let's start peeling the layer by first us sharing what we feel as the sentiments for the first episode that happened or the first session that happened. Hitika, what do you feel?
I think we've had a lot of discussion before that, and that the discussion that happened, the founders were really able to talk about their real journeys. It was raw, and there was no fluff behind it.
Yeah.
So that's what we were expecting, and that's what we got.
I think it was just nice to see how many days of effort that had gone into preparing for all of this, and then how nicely each and every theme was covered, and with all the fantastic panelists that he had. And now let's talk about all the guest panelists. Let's start one by one. How about we start with Chirag?
Sure.
So, what do you think were some of the things that stood out for you?
While Chirag talked about his real journey, how things were like a upward curve for him, and then slowly during the COVID it went down for him. But how it was also the biggest pivot for him. So that was a highlight for me. So no, I think no breakdown or no burnout is bad enough.
Yeah.
It can always give you a redirection overall.
Completely agree, and I think redirection is the word. I support with everything that you're saying. Find I really liked how we when narrated the story about how COVID happened, and up until COVID, they were extremely successful in the past 5 years. But then COVID kind of gave them the redirection in terms of how they can build up on the SKUs from 5 to 50, and then also how digitization happened. So probably if COVID would not have struck, they would not have come up with digitization in that call. So I think that was a blessing in disguise. If that no very correct.
That very correctly, Chirag connected to what Sagar said about the sixth piece. The sixth piece that was portion that was somewhere missing for him during or before COVID, and that's what got him to running and marathon, and how he also used all that discipline of marathon in his business. That's also extremely powerful lesson at the end of that.
Building on that, I do recall him mentioning that. And actually, I asked him on the podcast also, what is the one learning that you had from marathons, especially since you developed that thing? And he said that the fact that you build on endurance as an ability, that kind of gets to you while you're also building the business.
Was something that was mentioned by all of our speakers, including Kajal, Gaurav, Sagar, or maybe Chirag. So I remember this one part or one question which I asked Gaurav specifically. Can you mention about that one specific burnout that you that happened to you? And that was a time when he mentioned, no burnout is big or small. It's just that you have to make your business part of your life, and not just your life shouldn't revolve around the business.
When he said, I have realized that I am separate from my business, and the ups and downs in the business should not affect me, and that every day is a brand new day to begin. I really like that. There was also one more quote by Gaurav where he said, it's not the timing, but it's the time in your business that you spend that matters the most. I think one of the things that also stands out when I think about Sagar's is that he mentioned that entrepreneurship is also, sometimes it gets over glorified because everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. So one way he said that you can figure out if you're in it for real is if what you want to do comes to your mind before entrepreneurship, then you're going to be in it for long. Instead of wanting to be an entrepreneur and then figuring out what I should do, that's not the right way. Let's talk about Rajab. We've completely ruled him out of the discussion. So let's go. What do you think about Prajakta?
So, you know, Prajakta was on point, and that's what I was expecting from him, being mentor and being on the both sides. I correctly remember from him again, one was patience, which he correctly said, and the other point was bringing all the stakeholders on board with you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not just you in the journey, but your family, your kids, or your partner who's involved in the journey.
Yeah. Yeah.
So make sure before you start, you should be pitching your business to them,
Yeah.
then to the people outside the business.
I love that idea because I
yeah.
think a lot of, and it's such a wise advice. I feel like as entrepreneurs, we kind of tend to spiral in our thoughts and take all the pressure ourselves. And then because of the people around, if they're not informed of what you're going through or the stage you're at, it tends to affect your relationships. So he made a strong point in letting everybody who's in your close-knit circle know the space you're in so that they're also equally contributing, if not essentially or operationally, at least emotionally. So that goes a long way. One other learning that I had with Rajat, we also spoke about whether and when to have co-founder, and I liked his point of saying that we usually, like when Chirag said, we usually start with friends or people we know because we've observed them, seen them. But I like Rajat's point in saying that nobody goes looking for a co-founder. It's just that, and when you do, you should look for complementary strengths. Like somebody, if they're good in operations, the other one should be able to support the strategic side.
Yeah. So I think that completely makes sense, and a lot of our audience had questions around
Yeah.
co-founders,
Yeah.
whether they should have a co-founder, whether they should wait for a co-founder,
Yeah.
and very well put by Prajakta. So you shouldn't wait for co-founder to start, but you might find a co-founder at the start of the journey, or the middle of the journey, or
Yeah.
maybe somewhere,
Yeah.
when you are
As
in
and
the
when.
yeah. But also he said that try to spend a lot of time with your co-founder.
Yeah. I like
Just
that
maybe
thing also.
partying, just maybe understanding what is their point of view, because the more you know, the better your relationship is.
Yeah. Such a good point that you've made because I feel like we think that we just have to think from a business acumen point of view
Correct.
when we're thinking of co-founder, but you end up spending a lot of time with co-founder than your romantic partner.
Correct.
So I think to his point and to your point, it's such a good strategy to evaluate if that person is equally compatible with you because you'll be spending a lot of time discussing. So do people have to be in the same wavelength? Also challenging each other at the right time, right?
Founders made this point while they were saying, you need to have a vision even before you strategize your plan, because that is going to take you a long way. So, like Chirag said, I wanted to make something out of which didn't exist in India,
Yeah.
and that's how a simple snack like popcorn, which maybe existed in the US, for him, and which was a common snack which he and his wife were having at that time when he was missing in India.
Yeah.
And he stumbled upon that, and he was like, okay, this is a good thing, let's give it a try, and maybe that is something. So again, it's about the vision that he wanted to build.
Yeah.
The idea was building something,
Yeah.
bringing something to life, and ideas could change, you could pivot strategies, you could pivot products, but starting strong is the thing.
वो जैसे बोलते हैं कि क्या गैप एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है उसके ऊपर nail it on the head. I think
Correct.
this was a good strategy. Funnily, I also kind of found it very surprising when we asked him that
Or the 4700 pieces.
yeah,
name.
and he said no. Also no, when he said about the food business, he said it wasn't the food that I had in mind. It's just that we wanted to start anything because I'd taken a sabbatical,
Yeah,
and then we
yeah.
figured out this was not existing in India, so let's do this. तो I think बहुत सारे founders को ये भी होता है कि इस particular domain में करना है या ये particular industry. But I think ये भी एक अच्छा thought process था.
Alright, so this was from us, the breakdown of the entire session. And well, we hope we've gave you enough cues to go watch it for yourself. Do tell us in the comments what you feel and stay tuned because we'll be doing this as a continuous series for each and every session that happens.